In Haltom City, a tree crashed into a home, damaging the roof and then much of the inside of that home.
Fox 4's Amelia Jones spoke with a homeowner. She's in Haltom City tonight. Amelia.
Heather, Steve, as you can tell, the winds are still pretty intense out here. The National Weather Service reporting winds of 45 to 55 miles an hour today in Haltom City. Overnight and early this morning, those winds were even more powerful. As we were driving in, we saw damage to porches and roofs, but by far the most extensive damage was an uprooted tree now in the middle of a family's home.
It's always missed us and been somewhere else.
Valeria Nelson expected Monday night storms to do the same.
You know, nothing overnight. It was like after 5 this morning, and I heard this horrible, I thought it was lightning striking.
Nelson believed the sound came from a neighbor's barn, but it actually came from the other end of her house. The severe winds uprooted a tree and sent it crashing into the den. She didn't see the damage until a neighbor rushed over to make sure Nelson and her husband were safe.
I got up and he goes, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Look outside." And I walked out and saw this, and I went, oh my gosh. I mean, I really didn't know it hit our house.
She was able to save a few things, but most everything inside the room was crushed and destroyed.
I have that player piano over there. It's gone. And the other furniture on the other side over there, you know, antique. I got a grandfather clock that's gone. And
as we stood in the room where the family hosted many Thanksgiving and Christmas celebrations, Nelson couldn't help but get emotional.
You know, but it's scary. You know, some stuff can't be replaced. Some can. It's okay, though. It's okay. It'll be all right.
And she's already looking at the bright side.
I'll start working on it tomorrow. I know how to use a hammer and a saw. I can do this.
Nelson felt overwhelmed this morning, but then she took in how things could have been much worse in her neighborhood.
There's a brand new baby. Look at that over there, a brand new baby. She's 2 months old and she sleeps in that room, and that tree just barely missed her baby's room. So I'm not going to complain. I'm blessed.
Especially since Nelson, her husband, and all the animals are safe.
Thank goodness we sleep at the other end, and all my animals and everything was safe. But yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible.
Nelson said her family immediately came over to help start cleaning up, and they also helped her stay positive today. Nelson and her husband plan to stay the night in the house. The city came to survey the damage, and right now they're waiting to see when their electricity can be restored. The National Weather Service told us they don't have any current plans to survey damage in Haltom City. Right now, they're still gathering reports.